Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse here, and I am back for another early access game video. And this time we're taking a look at a game called Teardown. This is one I picked up a while ago on sale, but never really gotten to play it on my old machine because I thought, just the way that the game sounded, I thought that it probably wouldn't like my current graphics card at the time. So I got my new gaming rig, and I don't know, maybe it would have been okay. But it's kind of neat. So Teardown, it's a first-person game, but is definitely not a shooter. It's kind of more like you're breaking into places and like doing missions for people. Usually I've been trying to like steal stuff. It's kind of like Thief meets Destruction, like Thief and Red Faction kind of got together and had a baby or something. Um, so you start out in this kind of warehouse place. This is your shop. And basically what you do, like the first thing it has you do is like, oh, okay, you get acquainted with it and you go turn the power on, yada yada. And then in the back corner here, you've got a little TV area. You've got your computer, which we'll play with in just a second. And the cool thing is like I can just smash things. I've got a hammer, got some spray paint here. I've got some nice fire extinguisher stuff, but mainly right now we just got the sledge that we really want to play with. Oh, we did get another tool. All right, cool. What'd I get? Oh, okay. Interesting. That could be fun. All right, so I'm going to start by showing you the first mission that I got, and then I'll do the one that we just did, that I just did, um, because that one took me a few tries to figure out. So we're just going to go here, and you do your computer. So this basically, it's kind of like House Flipper. You get these emails from people. You do jobs for them. So this one, there's like this little building that they want you to destroy. And so we'll just do that. There we go. And what's interesting about this is, so there's your little getaway vehicle, your construction truck or whatever you want to call it. So I love the music. Like you kind of got this like, just kind of breaking and entry music, kind of stealthy infiltration kind of a deal. I dig it a lot. So we got this little building here that we need to destroy. Now my one complaint about this, now this is an early access and this could change, but in a way this kind of reminds me of like Minecraft, because I'm not sure if this is voxels or what it is, but you have these little cubes or these little things can procedurally break apart. So I can walk up to this building here and I can open the door or I can just smash it down. But see, when I break this, you see how it's kind of little, the little bricks here, the way it kind of comes apart, which is cool. But my main complaint is that physics don't seem to apply the way that I would want them to in a game like this, or at least that I would initially expect, because my initial thought when I saw this game, I'm like, oh, this sounds just excellent, because I love Red Faction Guerrilla, and the destruction in that game was so dang fun, because you would put like little charges, or you'd use your sledge, and if you took out a lot of these support structures in the bottom, you would have to you could just destroy the whole thing, or if you took enough out at the bottom, the weight would just topple over. It would make it topple over on itself. So that was a really cool thing. This one, though, I can literally take out I've taken out pretty much the entire lower area, and unfortunately, the weight doesn't just topple over. Now this chimney here, I can't bash this with bricks, or with the bricks with my hammer, but we do have some handy dandy explosives over here that we might shall play with. And that hurt a little bit, but that's okay. So you see we got rid of some of them. And you know, as I get more powerful equipment, you know, I would think that maybe I'll get a more powerful sledge, or I'll get maybe some like satchel charge type of things where I can just, you know, get some C4 and blow shit up that way. Um, so I can, you know, I can grab these and I can target that, but let's say that I just want to chuck it up there. So that is my one disappointment, is like I said, I wish I could just rip out this base floor and watch the whole thing crumble in on itself from the weight that it can't structurally support anymore. So that's kind of my one issue. Oh, weird, that didn't break or didn't blow. That's surprising. What the heck? But yeah, so like, you know, I can just keep destroying it here and I'll show you. Like, I'll just keep smashing it. And hey, you see there's like a little meter up there that says, no, it's still too high. It's got to get low enough to where it'll actually make a difference, to where I'll beat it. So, you know, even being attached to this brick chimney over here, like, as much as I've destroyed from the bottom, this thing should just be like, oh, nope, I can't take it, and just crash in on itself. That was the beauty of destroying things in games like Red Faction Guerrilla. That's why I love that game so much. Because you could go in there like with your tools, or you could just ram a vehicle in and it would just, depending on how you hit it, you know, maybe you ram the building in there, broke down some structural beams, and then you put a couple explosives on the vehicle, exploded it, and then it just went, all the other supports just basically utterly wrecked the rest of it. With, as Deadpool would say, maximum effort. So, yeah, I mean, maybe with some of the puzzles and levels and stuff later, this wouldn't quite work. But like I said, I kind of compare it to Minecraft because, you know, you can have structures that can kind of float in the air like this. But in a way, even though it's a stylized visuals, like, it's still kind of going for at least like realism, like you're in realistic environments, taking realistic jobs, that kind of a thing. So let's go back to our main menu here. Oh, I should have just left job. Oh well. So we can go play. All right, so we're back here. I do want to show you the level that I just beat. Because this one was really, like, I was frustrated at first, but then I got really kind of satisfied that I beat it. So I've been at this level twice. The first time I had to infiltrate, you know, break in, and then I had to steal a few computers, and sometimes you can find other things you can steal to get extra dough. So this time we have these little login things, but the problem is I got to take 3 of them. And when I do that, when I grab the first one, it sets off the alarm, and all hell breaks loose. So I'm going to try to do it sort of how I did last time. Alright, so the thing is, here's our escape vehicle. So when I went here before, the gate was sort of cracked open. A lot of the buildings weren't really they were wide open, or they were not really locked. But now, you know, oh, somebody had broken in. Me, on the last mission. So things are locked down a little bit more. So I can't get in the conventional way. My equipment won't shatter that metal. So the way I got in is I went up in this little watchtower here, and then I jump up to the tree, get rid of a little bit of that. Okay, so now if I whee, and now we're in. Haha, you can't keep me out. Now, before we worry about figuring our route to destroy everything, or to grab what we need, we got to get out. So let's find a vehicle here. I'm going to take this truck, and we're going to back this beast up. And then we're gonna have a little fun. And there we go. Alright, so now we've got a route to our escape vehicle there. The gate is busted wide open. So, how do we do this? The problem is everything is scattered way around the level, and we don't have very much time at all to get out of here. So, here is, I hit tab, and now we've got an overhead map that we can look at. There is our escape vehicle right there that we just gained access to. We have one over here. We got one down here. And there's another one somewhere. I forget. Alright, so let's just go into our main environment here. So, the way I did this before, we have this little waterway here. And hopefully I can get it to work again. Hopefully it won't be a fluke. So we've got this machinery here. And what we're going to do is we're going to smash that wall, because that will be important for my... Oh, shoot. Come on, buddy, get in there. There we go. Okay. I went too far. Okay. Now, the reason that is nice is because now we have a bridge. Okay. So, we busted that open, which we're gonna need. So, let's do a little planning. So, the thing, okay, yeah, so I have to jump across. See, these things here, I do not want to hit that, because otherwise the timer's going to start. So, okay, we hit that, and then I'm gonna fall down and head this way, yep. And before I go to the first one that we want, I want to check one or two things. So we have to go up here, cross this bridge really fast, climb up the stairs, hit that. Now I'm going to shatter this window good and proper, because it won't set off any alarms. They don't have security that tight yet. Alright, so when I grab, this will be the third one that I grab, and when I do that, I'm going to hop out this window, and I'm just going to jump out and make a beeline for my van. So, we've got a couple things going here. Okay, so we hop, skip, and a jump over this, and I can do it again the other way, so I can just and then jump over here, straight up. I gotta make sure I hit that other gap. But then, okay, so we go, the third one is right here. Now before I hit that, it's actually quicker, instead of finding those stairs again. Again, we gotta have good strong legs, because we are gonna jump out this window, take a left, and then we can get right down to our equipment. So I'm gonna do a quick save. And it's on. Okay, jump out the window, you stooge. Okay, we jump up here. Jump. Jump. So we do not have much time, otherwise the helicopter is going to come and we're going to be busted. Okay, we hit that. We fall down. Go in. across the bridge. Up another stair. We cannot mess around. Okay, grab it, jump, run. Music is picking up. Shit's about to go down. Yeah, now that is satisfying. I've definitely failed that a couple times because I didn't realize how little time you actually had to make that work. So it's kind of like you don't have to use the environment as is. That's the whole point, is you're using the destructibility of the environment, you're using the tools that you're given. And, you know, I can pick things up. Like, I could pick up boxes and, you know, stack them up to kind of jump up somewhere. At first I was trying to figure out there's these pipes that were connecting the two buildings across that little harbor thing. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I wonder how deep this water is. And I literally just drove the equipment into the water because it was big enough, and it made a perfect little bridge. And so, yep, I was able to replicate it the second time, so that was pretty sweet. Okay, yep, so it's showing you, I think, your little route. Yeah. So boom, coming out there. It's kind of just showing you the line, doing it, and then pretty soon I'm going to be jumping out the window. Yep, and it is on. Running time. Perfect. All right, so let's continue. And I could look at a new mission, but I kind of want to show you just a little bit of sandbox mode, because right now I was just showing you the objectives. So let's go into sandbox. And unfortunately, I only have the one level. It doesn't give us that building level, but it does give us the one we were just in. But you see it's got many levels, or quite a few levels that we can access. So now looks like in the morning or something, and this is how the place was earlier. So you could kind of just waltz right in, got a pickup there. Things are a little bit more friendly laid out. You know, there's just doors that are more open. See these pipes up there? I was trying to like break a wall up there and then I could run across. But then I just found, you know what? This is way easier. I'm just gonna, you know, try to use those pipes right up there. But then I saw this guy, which was in the building before, and I thought, well, hey, let's make a good old bridge out of it, and away we go. But what's cool is I can take this vehicle, and I can just hop in, and now we're just going to destroy stuff. Whoa! Dude! Okay, that wasn't what I had planned. I already tipped it over. Okay, I was going to say I'm clipped into the environment. Wow, that sucks. Okay, let's get another vehicle. There we go. Now we got a little bit of smashing going on. Okay, we'll get out of there. Ooh, we'll take this little car. It won't be as powerful. Should be a lot faster, though. Wow, this thing sucks, too. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I've got a couple vehicles right around here. So what I think I'm going to do... they remote... Oh, we got another car here. Because what I want to do is I want to put things that are very close to each other, and then I'm going to go grab one of those propane tanks or whatever, and then so I can play with the scoop there a little bit. Smash. Take the old hammer. That's really fun. You know, I can literally break the stairs, make it harder for me to get anywhere. But yeah, like I said, I was going to try to put a couple vehicles next to each other, and I don't know if they'll explode or not. I don't know what the limits are or how this game handles things like that. Like I said, Red Faction Guerrilla or some other games, even like Crisis was fun because you just go grab those trucks and then light them up. Yeah, I wish they were just kind of wooden buildings, but yeah, we got all these bricks now. Okay, so we're gonna... So I know we've got some tanks here. And we're just gonna... It really didn't even do much. Like, I love the fact that this game is focused on destruction, but in a way the destruction feels a little weak. You know, I wish that I could make things go boom. Like if I chuck this at a semi here, doesn't even really do anything. But like I said, the potential of this game is just fantastic because I love the idea of being in one of these environments and just, especially in, I totally get why they're having you unlock the sandbox versions of the levels, but part of me just wants to be able to go into a level and, you know, bust stuff up. Have a variety of different environments to play in. And have all these tools that you can play with and just wreck the joint completely. So like I said, this building, I can't get in the front door because the metal is too strong. I can't hammer through brick, but I could always take a vehicle and I could ram through it. Or I could find, you know, another way in. There was one building, I forget which one it was. There was one where, like, see, these windows are barred, so I can't get in them very easily. But there was one building where there were some boxes kind of stacked up. Ooh. Those look like they need to be played with. Okay, we got a truck. You know it needs to be done. Yeah, see, my truck, you think that thing would just be demolished. I can't see. And then I tip it over again? Unbelievable. Wow. I can't believe I tipped the things over twice. But see, now I busted through with that tank, that giant tank. Now I busted through the wall. Got some electrical equipment. That's always fun. Let's see. Can't break those. So, again, you know, once I get better, stronger tools... excuse me. I should be able to have a lot more fun. Just, you know, going back to these levels and breaking them. But yeah, I kind of wish more were unlocked at the get-go. Especially if some of these missions are going to be timed and rather difficult to complete right away. So here we got some more stuff. This is... Oh, okay, we got... Whoops. I grabbed the shelf instead of the tank. Alright, what do we want to do with you? I think we're going to take you over here. And... Oh, that didn't just start a big fire. Yeah. So I love the idea of this game. I absolutely love it. But I kind of want more ability to be able to be given free reign and just amp the mayhem up to 11 and just, like I said, completely wreck the joint, you know? Like, give me some explosive charges, give me a better hammer. I can just start smashing through brick and whatever. Again, maybe I could smash the brick all around this metal. Like, okay, I can't break the metal, but maybe I could, bust it all around the door frame and then kick the door frame open. Kick the door off the wall, literally. Just little things like that. Like, these are the things, especially thinking about physics. This is the fun part of physics, all these equations and boring stuff that you have in high school and college. I hated it because it was just, yes, they were formulas for, gravity and motion and, whatever, mass and acceleration, whatever. But when you get into situations like this and you can do, you're given free reign, you got vehicles, you got objects, you've got tools, and just being able to have fun in the sandbox like this. That's what I was really hoping this game was going to be. And like I said, it is early access, and I'm very, very curious to see what it's going to turn into. It's got a lot of potential. I could see myself having a lot of fun with this. And it looks pretty cool too. I like the sort of like lo-fi kind of brickish, like I said, not quite Minecraft, but like that kind of the way that the way that things come apart. But you get some really nice lighting. There's some like nice lighting and reflections. The water looks pretty good. And they're already coming up with some kind of neat objectives. It's like, oh, well, how do I get out of this? How do I, if I've got this time limit, I basically have to bash through everything and make my own route. Like, oh, we don't need to stick by the original door and floor plan, going through doors and windows and whatever. Like, no, we'll just bust through a wall here and there. We'll get through it eventually. But that is a quick look at Teardown. It is available on Steam right now, and you can check it out. It is pretty cool. It is in early access. I really am curious to see what the full game is going to offer, and maybe how much they've add to the destructibility and physics and stuff like that. That's stuff I'm very curious about. So let's wrap it up here. Let's take this pickup truck here. And what do we want to do with it? What do we want to do with it? What do we want to do? You know what? We want to... Yeah, smash through the shack. That's what we want to do. Can I make it? Can I ram through? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Yeah. Smash through those bricks. Alright, well, we made our clean getaway there. We went through the front, went through the back, and carved out our own little pathway. Let's pop in here. Yeah, swath through the whole thing. And then I fell in the lake. But I still have a ramp, so I can hop. Come on. Ah! Jumping is a little finicky. There we go. Whee! There we go. Anyway, Teardown Early Access right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. You can follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. So until next time, I will chat with you again later.